Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly down in Laguna Beach today. I'm going to take a look at some of the retail and check out the sites as we walk through and discuss the economy and what's going on with business in America right now. I'm very lucky. I live, again, about 20 minutes from here. Before I get into it, please take a second to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button, bell notification so you get notified on everything we're doing, and let's get into it. As I walk down Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, I keep thinking about some of the stories I read this morning, and I want to show you some of the retail down here and how in this beautiful beach community it's been affected. I'm just like every place else. So I'm on Coast Highway, and here's a fantastic location right here. This whole building's done. This whole building is a city block long. It's available. And again, this is beach paradise right here. But reminds me of a story. Jerome Powell finally says that our budget is not sustainable. Spending all this money, supporting all these businesses, lending all this money to the repo market is not sustainable. The economy cannot handle it. His suggestion is that we fix it later. And again, a friend of mine says, extend it, pretend, delay it out. You know, if your friend did this, if your friend said, oh, I'll just borrow the money and I'll figure out my problems later, you'd tell him he was insane. But the United States of America, we're supposed to just expect that everything's gonna work out. And I think this country's in huge trouble because here you've got one of the greatest beach cities in the world. And again, another vacant business that I walk by. You guys have to understand, this is a corner location. This is prime real estate. This is prime retail. Look, guys, see behind me? That's the ocean right there, guys. This is fantasy land. But let's take Jerome Powell's advice and just kick the can down the road and don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We can't do that. These problems have got to be dealt with now. You can't borrow yourself out of debt. My grandfather used to say that. You can't borrow yourself out of debt. And it's something that's stuck with me in business, and he's absolutely right. You know, you can use money to move your business forward, buy inventory, increase your advertising, do things that are going to help it. But if you're just borrowing money to pay off bills, you got a real problem on your hands. So that's where the country's at right now. And Jerome Powell is finally starting to admit it. But when's it going to crash? That's the big question, guys. Another one closed. This channel is all about getting ahead, getting more money. And one thing that keeps popping up that you have to talk about is the New York State tax. And here I am. You know, guys, I am at a place that people save for 10 years. They go down to this beautiful beach. I'm right in front of the Surf and Sand Hotel, guys. This is fantasy land, okay? Beautiful place. I've stayed here before. But again, one of the greatest beach hotels in the state of California. And I'm in front of this, and surrounding this beautiful hotel, you've got vacancies. Why? Are these people bad business people? Is it the economy? What is the reason for that? But it goes back to, you know, the story about New York and with the taxes in New York. New York is a real mess right now. Here you've got the highest taxpayers, over 15,000 taxpayers that are potentially going to pay a substantial amount more in taxes. They're going to leave the state of New York. Here it's crazy. 529 people they estimate that make over $25 million a year in New York are going to pay over 51% in taxes. No, they're not. No, they'll do it one time. Okay? Dun, 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 dun. I don't care how much you love New York, okay? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna bail the scene. It's gonna happen, okay? So watch out. New York is going to have a mass exodus of rich people. They're going to send them to tax havens like Florida and Texas and places like that where they don't have to worry about that. But again, as I walk out, I'm not going to go inside the hotel, guys, but it's beautiful. The beach is fantastic. You guys got a glimpse of it earlier, and I'll intertwine some of that with this. But just a great area, okay? But this area, just like your area, just like every other city, has got retail absolutely destroyed right now. Story out of New Haven, Connecticut, where the rent moratorium has taken such a toll on landlords as well as tenants that there's a group of landlords that have gotten together that said they're not going to make it, just not going to make it. Can't pay the mortgage, can't pay the light bills, and they're seeing real problems with this. They have tenants that, again, the moratorium is designed for this. The idea of a rent moratorium was not, hey, you just don't have to pay. You're supposed to pay something. You're supposed to pay whatever you can afford to pay. But most people are paying nothing. And now they're basically 11 and 12 months behind on rent. They're never gonna get caught up on this. It's just never gonna happen. But you're starting to see where people are starting to get lawyers to say, hey, I don't even want my landlord to speak to me. And you're starting to see litigation and letters and lawyers threatening people that you can't even speak to the tenants about the back rent, which is absolutely crazy. Think about this. These people have been there a year. This moratorium is going to get lifted at the end of June, and these people are not going to have this money. Here in Orange County, there's one city that said, you've got 4 months to pay up. You're going to see a mass exodus of businesses that are going to go out of business. And I think that you're going to see this in places like New Haven, Connecticut, and cities like your own. So share your thoughts. What's going on with the rent moratorium? You know, are landlords getting shafted? Is it just a bad deal for everybody? Is it not fair? I want your input right now, because I've got mine. I think people should be paying their rent right now. The Wall Street Journal just did a story on the closures of businesses in the United States. And they had a very disturbing statistic where they said they upped their numbers from 400,000 closed businesses to now over 600,000 closed businesses. But hey, it's not all bad news. A lot of these businesses, about 185,000, are add-on companies like different franchises and different stores like the Gap and places like that, which is preposterous, you guys. They estimate that over 8.5% of all the businesses are closed forever. But the worst sector and the biggest hit sector is what we were all expecting, which are the mom and pop stores. The small, single locations, your favorite sandwich shop, your favorite nail salon, all the stuff that you use on a weekly basis that you love is gone, and it's gone forever. Now, the one thing that I do, you know, in a normal year, when I would have meetings, one thing that I would love to do is I would go out and have meetings, and if I went to a new city, I'd say, hey, let's go to a place you like to go to. You get to find out the coolest things. Now, as the area starts to reopen, and I start to call my friends back, and we have meetings again and things like that, oh, this place is closed, Dan, this place is closed. It's an absolute tragedy. These family businesses that have been around, some of them 30 and 40 years, that are never coming back. So the one thing, for those of you that follow the channel on a regular basis, we really push, you know, grants, getting money, credit, marketing. If you're gonna get this money, you know, what plan do you have to keep the place open? Is it just money because the building's on fire and you think money's gonna put the fire out? Okay, let's hope so. Good luck. I've seen people walk through a tremendous amount of money, and when the smoke clears, they've got no business, no money, and debt. So take some advice from some guy on YouTube and have a plan. You know, as I enjoy myself walking down here, I can't help but notice all the vacancies of this prime real estate. Guys, again, you guys, I'm on the corner of Diamond and PCH. This place, absolutely an amazing location. It's just completely vacant, guys. Okay? Who knows if anybody's moving back here. Absolutely tragic, guys. Here's another one. Dynamite location on PCH. Closed. You guys, this is a tourist destination like no other. This has got some of the best real estate, some of the best shopping, some of the artist districts. It's got the art affair. It's got the Sawdust Festival. And it's crazy to see these, corner locations just available. So, one of the Federal Reserve governors, Michelle Baumann, said one of the most truthful statements I've ever heard anybody say, and that is that small business is in for a real problem. And the real problem is that they say the recovery is happening and the economy is coming back. And okay, I don't believe it. I don't see it. Just because you throw money at something doesn't mean it's going to fix it. But she said some of the problems have been so acute and so bad for these businesses that they're never going to recover. And again, the one thing that we preach here is, where are you at? Your friends, your family members, are they throwing good money after bad? Are they just trying to fix a problem? And again, once again, car wash, high-end car wash. Everybody's getting their car done over there. Things are good with these guys. Got a line of cars. Got the Audis, Teslas, the Porsches. People are hanging out, getting their stuff done. You guys, again, you can't make this up. Look at this. It's in Laguna Beach, California, guys. Okay, I'm on PCH. You could throw a rock at the ocean from where I'm at. All these dynamite locations that are out now. Maybe they're too expensive, whatever. But when you start to see 2, 3, 5, 50 locations that are open, there's a problem. Royal Thai restaurant. Down for the count. Unbelievable. Hopefully somebody's gonna move in here. Mozambique. It's jumping on the patio upstairs. But again, guys, look at all this stuff. Just closed. It's a great story out of the New York Times that if the economy's so bad, why are so many businesses having trouble hiring people right now? It's very simple. The story mentions two things. Number one, it's the expanded unemployment benefits. There's that Surf and Sand. I'm across the street from it now. The expanded unemployment benefits, let's face it, it's made it so that certain people are just saying, I'm not gonna work. Why would I work if I can make more money sitting at home? Now, the other thing is that the businesses that are hiring, I've seen this with family members, friends' kids. They get a job. Hey, I want to work 40 hours a week. Oh, we'll try to do that. And then they give them 2 hours a week. And they're like, well, don't you want the 2 hours? No, I need a job. I need to eat. So the big problem with this is that the inconsistency of the hiring that they're doing right now is creating a real problem. And again, I'm on the corner of Calliope and PCH, across from Surf and Sand Hotel, and the corner unit is vacant. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, this is some of the prime real estate in South Orange County, and there's nobody there. There's no sign. The place is just closed. One thing we do a lot on this channel is help people get PPP loans and EIDL loans, and I love when I hear about the fraudsters getting caught. And there's a couple out of Pennsylvania, Daryl and Vicky, that went out and got themselves $431,000 in PPP loans, and they lied. They set up a fake real estate company and said that they had a bunch of employees. But what they did with the money, which was fantastic, was they bought Bitcoin with it. $350,000 worth of Bitcoin with the money. They got caught. They had an arraignment. I believe it was today. So you're going to see more and more of these people that, as the smoke settles on this thing, and as people have more time, you're going to see more and more people get in trouble for the shenanigans. It sickens me when the small business person, the one-man band, one-woman show, whatever, cannot get money to save their company. For those of you that watch this channel and follow it, you know the stories. You've seen them all, okay? So to see some degenerate milk the system and think that they're going to get away with it, I'm telling you, trouble is coming to all the people like Daryl and Vicky. I won't use their last names, but I think it's degenerate, so we'll just leave it at that, okay? I got one for you. How does a laundromat go out of business? Unbelievable, guys. Once again, this dynamite location in Laguna Beach, business is done forever. Right on PCH, guys. Dynamite location. Closed. Man, this place is awesome. But again, this is coming to a city near you guys. Here's another one, guys. Harmony T-Bar, down for the count. Absolute dynamite location on Forest. Completely done. This is beautiful and famed Main Beach in Laguna Beach, California. And there's nobody out here today, guys. It's absolutely light as far as the traffic is concerned, but it is an absolutely beautiful day. The volleyball courts are open again. Basketball courts up ahead. It's an absolutely stunning location. Down for the count, guys. Marine Room Tavern, established 1934. This is done. Place next door to it's finished.
Because they all date around. It's so weird to me.
Unbelievable. Hey guys, restaurant coming soon. Better hope it's coming soon. Look at these locations, guys. These are just dynamite. It's a block, guys. I don't know what it is with cleaners in this cities, but here's another one. Down for the count, guys. Great location. It's basically two locations because it's the cleaners and whatever was next door to it is finished. I'm going to close this out on this one, and that is David Ihorn, hedge fund manager, has warned that the stock market is overvalued. And I'm going to prove it. There's a company out of New Jersey, Paulsboro, New Jersey. It is a single deli that has done $35,000 in sales in 2 years. $35,000 in sales in 2 years. They have a stock for their company that is valued at over $100 million. Okay? Again, absolute lunacy. Ticker symbol HWIN. Crazy. Okay? The company, 35 grand in sales, had 600,000 last year in expenses. But again, they're worth $135 million or whatever the heck it is right now. Completely crazy. You're going to see this thing crash so badly soon that I don't know what to say. Take a look at that, because I was floored when I read that CNBC story today. But I'll close it out with this. I'm on Main Beach, got the basketball court behind me. That's reopened again. People are enjoying this nice spring day. Please don't forget to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this with all your friends, colleagues, anybody who would like this. We're gonna keep doing this weekly news thing, and please share your thoughts. Let me know if you guys like it. It's nice living here in Southern California. People don't get to see all this stuff all the time. And let me know, okay? See you guys soon.